Well, this fall, the State Corrections Department announced a major reorganization that included some cost-saving moves, personnel changes, and the closure of a program in Boulder. But some former employees say the reorganization was also a form of retaliation against agency administrators who had criticized top management, including charges of sexual harassment. In the first of a two-part special report on the changes, MTN's Mike Dennison examines what happened and why.
State Corrections Director Reginald Michael announced a reorganization September 26th, the same day that employees heard the results of an outside report on the work environment at the agency. Sources told MTN News that the report, initiated by the governor's office, chided some DOC managers for poor communication, resisting change, and not welcoming the new director, who began last year. The report also recommended the reorganization, which eliminated at least 3 top positions and consolidated others. Former Personnel Director Kyla Shepard says a half-dozen people who had complained about the management had their positions eliminated or changed.
There were concerns about the truthfulness of the new leadership and how they were interacting with the leadership team. Of the 12 leaders within the central office, 8 of them had voiced concerns, and 6 of them had faced retaliation.
Shepard was fired in August, accused of illegally taping a meeting with an employee facing possible discipline. She says the charge was manufactured, not long after she formally asked the director be investigated for sexual harassment or discrimination against several female employees. Governor Steve Bullock's office says an investigation by state personnel officials turned up no legal grounds to discipline anyone for harassment. Shepard has filed her own discrimination complaint with the State Human Rights Bureau, which is investigating her charges. Correction officials told MTN News the reorganization streamlines the agency and will help it better achieve its goals. Those goals include carrying out justice reinvestment, a set of sentencing reforms enacted last year, meant to reduce the number of people in prison and repeat offenders. But former employees say they're committed to those goals too, and any suggestion that they wanted to undermine the new director or the department is not true. Veteran DOC Administrator Cindy McKenzie resigned in frustration this fall after 29 years at the agency.
The leadership team and Department of Corrections are all leaders on that team because of their years of experience, because of their professionalism. You don't all of a sudden become a disgruntled, dysfunctional management team because you don't like a new boss.
These leaders that have voiced concerns have actually produced and led 90% of the change that has gone on within corrections over the past 4+ years. You can't lose the level of positions and talent that the department has through this reorganization without experiencing difficulty in implementing the justice reinvestment.
Deputy Corrections Director Cynthia Wolkin told MTN News this week that the changes will strengthen justice reinvestment by putting more resources into probation, parole, and other programs to reduce repeat offenders. Officials from the governor's office or top managers here at the Corrections Department wouldn't appear on camera to talk about these charges or the reorganization. Tomorrow we'll talk more about the reorganization and the changes at one program. Reporting from Helena, Mike Dennison, MTN News.
And you can find Mike Dennison's more detailed report on the DOC reorganization up on our website, ktvh.com.